Hey guys, I wanted to today talk about my coffee plant. This plant was one of my first, or maybe is my first video on YouTube. I was asking people why I was having such markings. But since then, I've definitely learned a lot, and I've definitely learned that this plant thrives on indirect light and humidity. If it doesn't have those things, then you're going to have markings on the leaves, and it's gonna go not dormant. It's just not gonna be its full or do its full potential. Since I've moved down south, this is my new coffee plant. It's actually my daughter's. She picked it out. She wanted a plant, and this is the one she chose. The original plant is with my sister, and it's still alive, and she's taking great care of it. But yes, so I've had this plant inside my house since I bought it, and it was growing, but it was growing slow. And then once in a while I was getting, those markings that they tend to get, like that one. Let's see, like that one and that one. And I was like, no, I really want to work on this one. So I put it out here in my balcony patio, and it kicked off. It did so well. It was growing and growing, and when you can tell that it's getting the right amount of life is that when you can see that it's growing back to back on top of each other. Compared to, you see this space here, it's not the same as these nice spaces going on here. Where else is a good spot? Like that, you see this space of growth here, but instead here it's on top of each other, more closer. That's when you can tell it's getting the right amount of light. So it was doing really well out here. But I was like, wow, it looks beautiful. It's growing. I think I want to put it inside so my daughter can see how well it's doing. So, inside we can see its beautifulness and how, it's just doing fantastic. And things kind of went down south. In my house, there's humidity sometimes when we're showering or if we're drying our clothes. But other than that, no. The AC's always on, and there's always a fan on. So then we started to get these markings here, and I was bummed. And then leaves were starting to fall off and dry, and that's why I have all these gaps now. I'm really, really sad, and I'm really disappointed in myself because of me removing it from this area that it was doing so well in. I really miss having a lot of plants in my apartment, but it's just different, and especially in this apartment. There's not too many windows, so it's just really hard to grow certain plants inside. Yeah, so I'm going to keep it out here because I'm going to ask for forgiveness to go ahead and keep growing beautifully. And I'm just going to accept that this plant needs to be outside. That's where it's the most happiest this plant needs direct bright light. Actually, erase that. Indirect, but it needs brightness, and it 1000% needs the humidity. If not, this plant will not be able to do its full potential, and you'll definitely get these markings. I don't fertilize this plant often, and it still grows well for me when it gets the right amount of lighting and humidity. But I will go ahead and water it at least once every month, or maybe even more, once every few months, because I've realized that the more I water it, even if I fertilize it in every other watering, it turns to damage the the plant. Maybe it's too strong. Yes, I use a Miracle Grow, so it could be that. That's it, guys. This plant needs all the humidity it can get and bright indirect light. That's how this plant will flourish for you, because that's how it flourishes for me, outside, not inside my house. Look at this beautiful, goodness gracious. Look at that. Oh my god, this beauty. Nature is just so freaking beautiful, don't you think? Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.